Good morning, YouTube. It's me, always George Page, aka Everything Else. I'm coming to you live on YouTube. And you know what? I really want to thank you, everybody, because this is just a great day for me that I have reached 500 subscribers, and it's beautiful that you people support my content, support me, and I really want to thank you. That's why I'm doing this video, to recognize the support I've gotten over the years since I started this little mission. And it's a beautiful thing that, you know, to do content on YouTube and to, do something that I like doing. As a kid growing up, I just loved to tell stories like that. And, it's just another form of storytelling for me. And it's just, I just like doing what I do. And I owe y'all so much, my followers, my subscribers, for supporting me, supporting my content, and supporting my mission. And one person I want to give the biggest thanks to, who is my mother, my dear mother, Alberta Page MacArthur. And she's the one who gave me the name Page. That's my middle name, and that's one thing we share. I think that's why I feel like I was so close to her, because that was her maiden name, and all the other kids she gave names to by but she gave me that middle name of Page, and I really owe her that. And I started doing this because, as I've said that I was taking care of her when she was going through her sickness and her issues, and I came out here just to, you know, you know, just to vent, and sometimes just to get some stuff off my chest. But I really found a niche thanks to a guy who I met by the name of Coach Sheridan Harrison, and he inspired me to do more and to become who I am now, the emperor of female bodybuilding talk. And I don't want to thank you ladies, because I've been a fan of you ladies for a long time. I remember my brother used to collect the muscle mags, and I was a fan of bodybuilding back in the day. We used to grow up. One of our favorite TV shows was He-Man, and that was my brother's old football name. We used to play football, and then I saw these women, and they just blowed my young, developing mind to see women like this. And I have followed this sport for a long time, and this sport gets a lot of shade thrown in it, and these women takes a lot of let's best way to say shit from people who don't understand that these are athletes, these are women, these are mothers, these are wives. These are women, and they are beautiful women. And I could say, like to quote my man the Joker, and they are beautiful. And I like to thank the interviews I've done with some of these ladies, some ladies who I've been a fan of for a long time, women who I've started to become a fan of. I'm not just being a schmo. I'm being a guy who's generally respectful of these ladies and what they do, and I owe them a lot, so much more than I could give them. But also, I want to thank out to let people know that, what, some people don't realize something about me. I'm crazy. And I said again like this, as a kid, I used to love telling stories when I was in school. People love this in my stories. This is another form of storytelling for me. I love telling y'all little stories and making this content because it's entertaining. I love to be an entertainer. I've always been that type of kid coming up. I like to be the entertainer of the family, tell little jokes, tell little stories. One point I think somebody said, I should think about becoming a stand-up comedian. No, I'm not that good at that level. Maybe, if I was a better writer, I could probably be a comic writer. So I love doing this content. It's just fun. It's just giving me a way to to show my talent. I also want to give shout to my sisters, my older sisters, Betty and Jean. They really have been supporting me since I started doing this. They follow my channel. I mean, I love them. They are my big sisters. My sister Betty in the middle, she's been kind of like a mother figure ever since when we was kids, because my mom and dad were working, and she used to watch us for us younger kids. And people thought she was my mother for a long time while I was coming up, but I said, "No, it's not my mother. That's my sister." And I love her. And my sister Jean, I love her too. She's been supportive. I really appreciate them. These are beautiful women. I love them. I love them. And then I got this hard head here, my younger brother Larry. And you know what? He's not heavy. He's my brother, but he's been supporting me too, and I really appreciate him. And and like I said, congratulations to his being. He's the only one of my mother's sons to uh, settle down and get married. And, I love my brother. I also have another brother. We call him Car Joe. He's my father's son, but he's still my brother. I only have two brothers. And I really appreciate it. Also, I get shout out to the rest of my family, my nieces, my nephews, my great nieces and nephews. I love them. I love them all. And also, I guess shout out to one Pervy Sage. He was one of my awesome identities that I use when I make my content, especially if it gets a little pervy, you know. And I really appreciate it. I just this is something, as you know, my name, the Pervy Sage, came from a lady who gave it to me. That's my Queen of Shade, Miss Mary Thomas. I'd like to thank you for calling me the Pervy Sage because it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be the person I am. You know. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Joker. Shout out to the great Mr. Heath Ledger. Rest in power, Mr. Ledger. This character. I mean, I love quoting stuff from the Nolan Batman trilogy because it was a great movie line. People may not like it, but I loved it. And him playing the Joker, he just took a character that I used to remember. I used to watch the old Batman series. I grew up with Cesar Romero and um, Jack Nicholson. I remember Mark Hamill, played the voice of Joker in the old Batman animated series, but his Joker was just a level of the character, and I love it. Like there's somebody say like every little kid wanted to be Batman. Every kid wanted to be like Batman, but you end up going to become the Joker, and that's where I came. I became the Joker. And I like anarchy and dynamite. And ladies, let me tell you something about it. I am single and ready to mingle. Yes. If you want a 47 of nearly 50-year-old man, with a bad ticker and overweight and just set in his ways, hey, get to know me. But like I said, when I started this mission, I started, with just, like I said, to help me deal with the issues while I was taking care of my mom. Me, myself, I have issues myself, my own health issues. But, I did this just to, help my own mind to try to, this is my therapy for me. But now this has become a mission. Now that my mother is gone, and the only person I got to take care of is myself. I needed something in my life. If you knew me, I used to hold on 2 jobs. I wasn't that type of person. I was busy, and realize no, now I realize more life is precious, and you should do whatever you want to do when you have an opportunity to do it. See, I started out with just a cell phone and my laptop. And I'm still got I got a new laptop and a new cell phone. But right now I'm doing this on my old cell phone. It's been a good cell phone, even though it's cracked, broken, beaten, and it's like maybe 50 years behind technology, but it's still a good cell phone. And I wish even though I'm not like some YouTubers who have the equipment and the computers and editing and all that, but my content's still good just for a guy with a cell phone and a laptop. And that's a starter. But maybe someday I get to the level where I have the technology and the ability. But right now, I live on assistance, and I'm not that well off. But I am blessed to be here and to be standing, to keep breathing, to be above ground. Boots on the ground, 10 toes down is the quote I often like to say. And like I said, I want to thank all of y'all, all you people who subscribe to my channel, the real subscribers. We know YouTube, they have a thing that they support upcoming YouTubers. They want to see success. But also, I truly like to thank the people who subscribe to my channels, all the female bodybuilders, all the real people out there, my family at CS Combat Sports, my everybody who truly see me as the person I am. And, I put out stuff because, I enjoy doing it. And I want I want to give you the truth. There's a saying I like to say, I can either do this for you. I can either tell you a pretty lie or the ugly truth. Which way do you want it? And sometimes I think sometimes it's better to take the ugly truth. But like I said, this has been a great journey. And to reach 500 subscribers, it's pretty good. So, but you know what? I want to reach 1,000, get monetized. I want to make some money. And also, before I end this, I want to thank you haters. Because you know what? You hate me so bad, made me determined. Because you know what? I don't care about you. And that's a sad thing about it. But you care enough about me. Anyway, this is your man, all the way, George Page, the Pervy Sage, the Joker, the Emperor of female bodybuilding talk. I'd like to thank y'all, everybody, for giving me 500 subscribers. Don't like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.